Hey everyone, thanks as always for tuning in. I'm actually going to do an unboxing today, and I don't do these very often because from an informational standpoint, unboxings are not terribly valuable. But this is something special, and I've been waiting a couple of years for this type of build or this knife. I didn't quite know when I would eventually land one and what the configuration would be. But, you know, I've been trying to get one of these since pre-COVID, which apparently is a way that we measure time these days. So I don't want to string you guys along for too long. So quickly, let me just do kind of a pocket dump wearing my Sinn 556i. Really enjoying this one. I do have my Reaver Citadel in titanium on me today. Great flashlight. I have my bag knives from their California custom shop, the Mondera, designed by Jared Van Otterloo from Canada. And let's see, what else do I have on me? I'm carrying my OpenSea leather wallet. This was kind of a Support Ukraine charity one. He made about 10 of these, so I always like the limited edition ones, and donating to charity never hurts. So that's pretty much it. And then, of course, phone. Still have a S21 Galaxy. So, all right, well, let's get into it then. And then I'm going to talk about why this is special and, you know, why I like these knives. So, this came in Friday, and then Saturday was my wife's birthday, and here we are Sunday. So it's been a little while that I have not had the chance to open it. So, such is life. And I posted a picture of this up on Instagram, so there were some guesses. I don't think anyone got it right, but that is a-okay. And yeah, so let's take a look. So some of you guys probably have already guessed what it is by the certificate of authenticity. Sometimes it's difficult to make these videos because I don't want to make it harder for me to also get some of these knives. It's like anytime I'm eating something and my wife asks me what I'm eating, I typically respond automatically with, you wouldn't like it, because otherwise she'll eat my food. And it's kind of the same way when I share some of this stuff with you guys. It's a little difficult knowing that, you know, some people might be directed towards or compelled to track some of these pieces down. So, all right, time to, let's open it up. Ooh, here we are. So, for you guys that know what this is a Bodega model from the Bag Knives of California custom shop. So I don't want to go too much into kind of the details there, or the history, but essentially, you know, the California custom shop is a group of artisans under the Bag Knives brand, and they produce some truly incredible knives. I was able to track down like a first gen quite a while ago, but this is the newer gen. It's actually quite a bit, well, it's thinner. The inlays are flush as opposed to, you know, protruding from the handle. And yeah, I've just been waiting a while to get my hands on one of these. I'm not even sure how old this one is. It might be 6 or 7 years old at this point, and this one was just finished last week. And we do have a mirror polished stonewash finish. So took that mirror polish, then they stonewashed it. Absolutely my favorite blade finish, hands down. It's, you know, it's just a beautiful finish, and it's very user-friendly. This one has one as well. This one's certainly a little bit more on the mirrored side. This one here is a little bit more on the stonewash side. So this is actually my 6th one from the brand. But let's take a look at the certificate of authenticity. So Bodega Blade Steel RWL 34. This is a multi-carbon fiber inlay, and it was finished just last month, or last week essentially. So yeah. So this one, again, I've been trying to get my hands on a build like this for a couple of years now, and really, really happy to have this one. And it needs to be broken in. So let me show you guys the lineup. So here's very much one of the first gens. You guys can see a difference in the grind on the blade here. Pretty significant difference in the way that it's ground. The plunge line, I think the blade stock might even be... No, blade stock looks relatively the same. I don't have my calipers near me, not that it matters significantly, but the plunge line is different. And then you guys can see the primary bevel actually goes all the way up to the fluted holes here, whereas this one does not. The primary bevel stops here, and there's a little distance. So anyways, a very first gen. You know, this one has the Todd Begg logo. He's separated from the shop, and he does his own thing in Texas now. And then this one just has the Begg Knives logo. So different logo, just signifying kind of a different time along the timeline there. Do have my Osteos. Also, well, these are designed by Jared Van Otterloo. Woo! I just hit something. It's a dangerous game we play. Do have the Glimpse from the California Custom Shop, and then again the Mandera here. So that's kind of the full lineup presently, but you know, in terms of fit and finish and design, execution, I really do think these are among the best that I've ever handled, and that's why I have purchased 6 of them over the years now. The problem is that, you know, this is kind of the end of an era for the California Custom Shop. They have some parts left to maybe build a few more, but the reality is that they have spent a lot more time on their kitchen knife line, and you know, focusing more on kind of the production knives rather than, you know, these very time-intensive, expensive to build knives that require, you know, artisans and machinists and other things. So there might be a couple more trickling out over the years, but you're gonna have to fight me for them. So yeah, just really excited to have kind of the newer, slimmer multi-carbon fiber one here. So, you know, the only thing better than a carbon fiber inlay is a multi-carbon fiber inlay. So it has 3 different types of carbon fiber in it. The lock side just has that one type of carbon fiber. The show side has 3. You guys can see kind of the jeweling throughout. On the pocket clip, the back spacer doesn't have the jeweling. It does internally. So, but yeah, it definitely feels slimmer overall in the hand, that's for sure. So, got some fluff stuck to it. Then it's got the bolt-on lock, of course. So, yeah, just really excited to have this one. Is this a Grail? Well, almost. There's a particular configuration of the Osteo that I certainly would count as a Grail that I might be able to get someday, but availability, cost, both pretty difficult there. So we shall see. But I will. Yeah, if the price is right, definitely happy to pick up more of these things as time goes on. And this is the last of kind of the multi-carbon fiber inlay here. They did a series of these, and this was the last one that they produced. So, yeah, not inexpensive, but I think in terms of the quality, the fit, the finish, the details, the execution, I mean, the more time you spend looking at this, the more details you see. I remember a couple of years ago when Jim Skilton had his video about his red, his big red, he called it, his red bodega, and he was just kind of singing the praises, and I watched the video, but I didn't really think much of it, and here I am a couple years later, you know, just trying to get my hands on as many of these as reasonably possible. So, but yeah, if you do see them at dealers, I mean, you know, prices will probably be a little bit higher than table, and but they just don't pop up that much. Most of these have disappeared into the ether, and the ones that I have kind of been, you know, pure luck combined with constantly looking for them. So, yeah. So again, this was just an unboxing, really not meant to be kind of an in-depth video, but just something I was excited about, thought it was pretty interesting, at least for me, and really excited to throw this one in the pocket and carry it because the mirrored stonewash finishes are just absolutely asking to be carried. So anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. More videos to come, and I will see you on the next one.